The night began as a routine La Liga fixture, but ended as a story that will be replayed in feeds, columns and club boardrooms for days. Real Madrid left Ciutat de Valencia with a 4-1 scoreline, a dominant result that on paper read like another chapter in their season. Yet the real headline belonged to an 18-year-old who had just taken his first step into a much larger arena. Franco Mastantuono, young, electric and barely into his adulthood, found the net after a blistering transition that was finished off with a precise assist from Vinícius Jr., a moment that should have been the simple, beautiful arc of a debut goal. Assist, strike, celebration. Instead, the strike became a lightning rod. On television, a veteran pundit's ecstatic reaction spread across social channels within minutes, clips looping and punditry turning enthusiasm into a viral moment. In the stands, a handful of fans started chanting the player's given name, Franco, and those chants, heard in one place, travelled instantly into a national conversation because the name is not neutral in Spain. It carries memories, sensitivities and political echoes that stretch long past the 90 minutes. The result is a collision between sport and memory that neither the player nor most fans intended. The club moved quickly to contain potential damage. Official retail and customization options were adjusted so that fans could not simply buy a shirt printed with Franco, steering purchasers toward the surname instead. That administrative decision is small in paperwork terms, but huge in symbolism. It tells you that clubs today must manage more than transfers and tactics. They must manage reputations, historical sensitivities and the expectations of a global audience that will judge a club's choices in milliseconds. For Mastantuono, this moment is double-edged. Coaches and teammates have praised his composure and technical sense, and at his unveiling, he promised to give everything for the shirt. Lines that signal a bright trajectory from River Plate to Madrid's first team. Yet the sudden glare of controversy is a distraction he did not ask for. His goal is real, his talent is real, and equally real now are the headlines and hashtags that can shape perception faster than goals shape games. What the episode underlines is less about one chant and more about the new rules of modern football, where a debut becomes a media event, where punditry amplifies, where social scripts collide with national memory, and where club executives must think like cultural diplomats. Will the restriction on shirt personalization soothe the debate or only push it into comment sections and opinion pieces? Clubs will hope the administrative decision blunts the noise, but the underlying questions remain. How do institutions protect a young player's development when his name triggers old wounds? And how do they reconcile the spontaneity of fans with the sensitivities of a nation? In the immediate aftermath, coaches will return to drills and analysts will annotate movement, finishing, and the tactical finishes that created the chants. Pundits will clip the breathless reaction on the broadcast that sent the echo through social media. Club lawyers and communications teams will update policies and talking points. For fans, the drama is a reminder that football never exists in a vacuum. It always carries the weight of context, and sometimes a single chant turns a sporting moment into a cultural test. But amid the debate is a simple fact coaches insist on repeating. The goal happened, the assist was precise, the finish was clinical, and the teenager delivered when given the opportunity. If the wider lesson is that modern clubs must guard image as fiercely as they guard trophies, the human lesson is that a young player needs minutes protection and perspective more than headlines. Mastantuono will train tomorrow, lace up, and try to make the next moment about football again. Whether the wider conversation will allow that to happen cleanly is what now hangs in the balance.